All right, let's get right into it. Imagine a sport that's happening right under our noses. A kind of quiet revolution that's part high-speed race, part video game, and all high-stakes action. Today, we're going to explore the absolutely wild world of drone racing and how it's shaping up to be the next big thing in sports betting. So first, who are these competitors anyway? When you picture an athlete, you probably think of cleats and the helmet, right? Well, you can just throw that image out the window. The new heroes of this sport strap on VR goggles, they grab a controller, and they get ready for a completely different kind of fight. This isn't about who's strongest. It's all about split-second reflexes and serious mental focus. So what is this new kind of sport, really? Well, it's an intense, immersive experience. The pilots are seeing everything from a first-person view, as their custom-built drones are literally screaming through these complex 3D obstacle courses, usually lit up with crazy neon lights. It is a pure test of skill, where the competitors fly. They don't run. You know, the best way to wrap your head around it is to imagine if Formula One had a baby with a video game. Seriously, you get all the high-speed, technical precision of motorsport, but you combine it with the incredible, visually stunning world of gaming. And let me be clear, this has gone way beyond a few people flying drones in a park. Not by a long shot. What we're witnessing here is the super fast rise of a professional sport, one that's turned into a global phenomenon with a real serious professional structure. And the signs that this is for real are everywhere. You've got these huge global organizations like the Drone Racing League, the DRL, that are setting up standardized competitions. And these are attracting pro pilots who compete for some serious money. And the whole shebang is packaged into these amazing live broadcasts that are pulling in huge audiences all over the world. And if you want proof, just follow the money. The top competitions now have prize pools of over $1 million. I mean, that kind of cash completely changes the game. It elevates the stakes, it pulls in the best talent from everywhere, and it basically cements the sport's professional status. And you know what always follows high-stakes professional sports, right? Betting, which brings us to the core of what we're talking about today. Why drone racing is being seen as a potential gold mine for sportsbooks, and really the entire wagering industry. Well, it turns out drone racing has this kind of perfect storm of ingredients for betting. First off, it is fundamentally skill-based, not just random chance, and bettors absolutely love that. Second, it's just ridiculously exciting to watch. I mean, you can't look away. And third, because it's a brand new market, there's this huge, wide-open opportunity for growth and innovation. And this really gets to the heart of why the industry is so pumped up about this. Drone racing isn't just another sport to slap some odds on. It's being seen as a laboratory, a testing ground for the entire future of sports wagering, a place where new ideas and new tech can be tried out and perfected. So, what are these new ideas? Well, one of the biggest is this concept called micro-markets. So instead of just betting on, who's going to win the whole race, you can wager on all these tiny, specific things that happen during the race. Think about predicting a specific lap time, or even betting on the odds that a certain pilot is going to crash. This really reinvents the whole idea of what a sports bet can even be. The fact that drone races are so fast-paced and create so much data just opens up a whole world of possibilities that go way, way beyond just picking an overall winner. Just imagine it. You're watching live and you place a bet, not on the winner, but on something like, okay, this pilot's known for being super aggressive. Will they crash out before they even hit the third gate? Or maybe you're more interested in the tech. You could bet on which team's drone, with its own unique build, is going to post the single fastest lap of the entire event. And then you get into the really futuristic stuff. With virtual tracks, you could even bet on how simulated weather, like digital wind or rain, might favor one drone's build over another. It's this incredible blend of the physical and the digital in a totally new way. This flexibility is another massive advantage. Unlike a sport that needs a giant stadium, drone races can happen almost anywhere, inside gritty, abandoned warehouses, across spectacular city skylines, or on those completely virtual tracks. And what that means is more events, more often, which creates a constant stream of betting opportunities. But of course, it's not all smooth flying, pardon the pun. For drone racing to really hit the mainstream as a betting sport, it has to get past some pretty significant challenges to make sure everything's fair and built to last. And there's basically a 3-step path to making that happen. First step, regulation. the powers that be need to figure out how to officially classify the sport for gambling. Second, you have integrity. You need bulletproof systems to ensure fair play and prevent any cheating. And finally, there's fairness. How do you manage the unique challenges when pilots could be competing remotely from anywhere in the world? But even with those hurdles, the momentum is just undeniable, and that future feels like it is right around the corner. The whole spectacle of drone racing is so perfectly made for our digital world that seeing a Bet Now button pop up right next to the action, well, it feels like a natural, almost inevitable next step. So is the sky the limit here? I mean, what we're looking at is a high-speed collision of technology, sport, and entertainment. And its potential to reshape not just what we bet on, but how we bet. Well, that idea is just beginning to take flight.